officials, welcome back to another video, and welcome if you are new. If you are new here, my name is Michelle, and I know I have new subscribers here, so welcome everyone. Thank you for subscribing and thank you for following my journey. I really do appreciate it. If you hear some noise, it's the rain. It is actually raining pretty heavily. It seems like it's a passing cloud. I started recording and realized, oh wow, it's raining. So I'm gonna try to cancel out that noise while I'm editing. But in today's video, I am doing my first ever Q&A. Let me know in the comments if you would like me to do more Q&As here on my channel. But I'm gonna be doing my first ever Q&A here on my channel, and it's gonna be a beauty edition because I did get some questions on my Instagram about like my makeup and all of that good stuff. So I'm just gonna do that really quickly. So the first response, so these are the responses that I got. I didn't get that much responses because people on my Instagram don't, they don't engage, but then that's okay, I guess. And yeah, so let's just jump straight into this video. Alright guys, so again, I do get a lot of questions about like my makeup, my look, how do I achieve it, and honestly I really don't do that much. So I'm just gonna run through these questions to see what my subscribers and followers want to know, and I'll try my best to explain it as best as I can to you guys. So yeah, let's just jump right into this makeup thing. So the first question that I got is asking me if one should wear sunscreen under your makeup and will it affect the end product. And I do think that persons or people should wear sunscreen under their products. I know I do. I do use the Your Daytime Cream. This is it right here, and it does has SPF in there. So if it is that you don't want to go out and buy an actual sunscreen, I would recommend that you get a moisturizer that has SPF in there. Another thing is, someone told me that it also helps with hyperpigmentation, having something with sunscreen. I think the sunscreen helps your skin when it comes to like if you have a lot of hyperpigmentation and stuff like that. So I would recommend that you use a sunscreen once you've done moisturizing and everything. Just put on a sunscreen maybe before you put on your primer if you do use a primer. And then they asked if it will affect your end product. It should not affect your end product. It has never affected my end product, so I don't think it should. I think it just has to do with how you apply your makeup, and obviously you're going to be using a foundation that is for you and your skin type. Everyone has very different skin type. I know I have, I think, combination skin, but some people have like an oily skin type or whatever it is. But what I will say is that make sure you're moisturizing every single time you're using makeup, regardless if you have oily skin. And of course, if you have dry skin, you already know you're gonna have to like double up with your moisture. So I do think that you should put sunscreen under your makeup, or use a concealer that has not concealer, as a moisturizer that has sunscreen. I think that that's very important. So the next question that I got was, how do you get your makeup so flawless? And then the love struck. Thank you, sweetie. And I don't think I do anything that different than what everybody else is doing. If I'm being completely honest, I think why my makeup looks flawless all the time is because it is the same all the time. It's very basic, and I have become how do I put it? I have mastered the art of simple makeup, I think. And I think when your makeup is simple, it gives off this clean look. It gives off this flawless look. You don't have to worry about looking too cakey. You don't have to worry about your eyeshadow not blending. I don't use a lot of lipstick. I try to keep my lip colors very neutral. Not that I don't like it, but I just personally think that it's easier for me to just rock my face like this every single time, and again, it just makes me look more flawless. So if you do want that, I think find that makeup routine that is gonna make you look more flawless, if I'm making any sense. And if you are into like eyeshadows, maybe gradually work your way into wearing eyeshadows and like colors on your lip. But I think less is more, and sometimes when you do less, you end up looking nicer. For some people, I know that that is something that I have learned that when I don't do a lot, my makeup looks better than when I put in a bunch of effort and then my makeup just looks very, very trashy. So that is why I think my makeup is so flawless. But if you guys do want an in-depth makeup tutorial, like a step-by-step makeup tutorial, and you guys are gonna watch it through, I will definitely record that for you guys. Although I think I do have my everyday makeup here on my channel. I have to check, maybe I need to do an updated one, so let me know in the comments if y'all want me to do like an updated makeup tutorial, like my everyday makeup tutorial here on my channel. Someone else is asking, how long does it take for you to get ready? It can take me an hour. I would say 30 minutes to an hour to get ready. It doesn't really take me that long because my makeup game is not on the up and uppity up, in my personal opinion, even if people do think that my makeup looks nice. So I would say it takes me about 30 to an hour to get ready. If I can get ready in 30 minutes. Yeah, so it takes me about that because I already know, like if I don't have plans and someone's like, hey, let's do something, I already know what my uniform looks like, and that's something that I always tell people: get yourself a uniform, get yourself a look that you always look nice. If it's dresses, if it's skirts, if it's rompers, if it is like a jeans and a top, or jeans and a bodysuit, or jeans and a t-shirt, or even like a really nice pencil pants with like a top or t-shirt. Find what your uniform is and make sure that you can dress it up and dress it down, and you would look just as nice. And I think that would help with your getting ready process if you have a uniform. And then of course, if you're doing anything extra, or if you're doing something outside of like the norm, you can just, you know, take that time and effort into really wearing something different. So it takes me about 30 to an hour to get ready. It doesn't take me long at all. Someone said, by the way, I love your channel. Good job so far. Thank you so much. And thank you for subscribing and watching. And then she also asked, can I do a date night makeup? Something for the sophisticated girls, nothing too loud. So I will definitely write that down. That's something that I will definitely pencil in to do a date night makeup look. I do want to do it, but because I'm so iffy on doing makeup videos here on my channel, because I'm not like a guru type thing, like my makeup to me looks the same, but I guess I can switch up my eyeshadow and just do something really nice and simple that you can do if you were going out on a date night. And I'm pretty sure if I was going out on a date night, I would want to do something a little extra. So I'll definitely do that video for you guys. And then she said, she's commented 3 times. She messaged me 3 times. She DM'd me 3 times, and she said, girl, I just love your makeup. I watch your channel. Also, can you do more work attire try on hauls? Yes, I can, but I will eventually get to doing more work attire try on hauls when I do buy work stuff. I haven't been buying a lot of work stuff because it's summer and we're working from home still. I don't know when we're gonna go back into office, but I do think like by September I am going to start back buying like my work attire and stuff like that. So stay tuned for those videos. I'm definitely gonna bring those videos to my channel. Someone else, I'm gonna leave that question for last. Someone else asked me, what are some of the things you use to always look attractive? And what do I use to look attractive? I just think it's not about what you use, it's about how you use the items that you have. For makeup in general, I don't do a lot. As you guys can see, my face is literally always like this. I don't do a lot when it comes to my makeup because that's what works. That is what works for me. Now, if it is that you are someone that loves makeup, you can do it, but just kind of maybe take it down a notch when you're doing something very simple. I do get a lot of questions about how to look put together. How do I look always look attractive? And I did do a video here on my channel. I had to take it down, but I did do a video here on my channel, and I'm definitely going to do another video of how to always look put together. I think that you guys would love that video. I did it initially, but I had to take it down for copyright issues, so I will be doing that over. And so yeah, so that's basically what was I saying? So yeah, so those are some of the things that I do to look attractive. Another thing that I would say is to just make sure that you're carrying yourself very nicely all the time. That's something that I pride myself in. I always feel like as a woman we need to take care of ourselves, regardless if we're doing it for our partner or if we're doing it for ourselves. I'm single, so I do everything for myself. So if you guys see me with makeup on in a supermarket, it's because I felt that day that I wanted to be cute. But yeah, so I would just say to just make sure that you are always, your hair is always done. You can always just pull your hair back into a nice ponytail. If it is that you are into wigs, make sure that your wig is always like put together. Make sure it's laid nicely. The closure, not the closure, but I don't do the lace frontals and stuff like that, but I have seen people who do it and they look very nice. So I think it's just how you do things. Take your time to get ready as well. That's something that I realize a lot of people don't do. Like, they're always rushing. Like, I use that time as a time to listen to music, do my makeup, and I feel like that time is like is a part of my self-care time as well. So I would suggest that, you know, just do small things like that. Also, as I said earlier, get yourself a uniform. I cannot tell you guys this enough. Get yourself a uniform. Get yourself things that you always look nice in. That's something that I do. I am not gonna buy something that I know I'm not gonna wear often or I'm not gonna look nice in. I'm very, I don't care if people call me basic. I don't care. I don't need to follow trends. I also think that is something that some of us, we just don't need to follow like a trend, and that's something that I don't do, and I think that makes me look attractive, because at the end of the day I already know what my style is, and I think once you find your style, you're definitely gonna find other things to put it together to make you look more attractive. But I'm definitely going to do a video on how to always look put together. I'm gonna redo that video on how to always look put together for you guys. And then she wanted to know what favorite places I shop at, and I personally just shop at Zara, I shop at Misguided, I shop at majority all of like H&M. If I travel, I'm definitely gonna go to Forever 21. Where else do I shop? I do shop at like Mango sometimes. I shop at ASOS. I really do like ASOS pieces. Where else do I shop? And I do buy stuff from Shein, but it's not a lot, because again, I have a basic minimal style, so I don't really need to be buying things that are very on trend. I just need to look for pieces that I know I'm gonna need to like re-up, because maybe my whites are looking a bit cream, or you know, if I don't own, like for instance, I didn't own like a nice linen short, so I bought myself one so that I could have that for a while, and I did get that from H&M. So that's basically it for now. And then obviously if I'm on Instagram and I see like a black boutique has something that I think would be cute, I will definitely go and look and see if I would be interested in purchasing from them. Another question that I got was, what is your lazy day but still put together routine or hacks? Girl, I really don't have any. I think I am lazy in general, if I'm gonna be quite honest. If I'm being quite honest with you guys, I think I'm lazy in general. That's why I don't really venture into trying like different makeup things and like just a bunch of things. I just think I'm very lazy. So I don't really have a lazy day but put together routine, but I will do a video on like, I'll do a video for it, because I think it would be easier if I do that video rather than me try to speak it, if that makes any sense. But I really don't have any hacks. I will say though, I did invest in wigs. I do really love the fact that I got this wig from Unice, and they sent it over to me, and that's something that is so easy for me to just throw on my head when I'm going somewhere if my hair is not done, and just to have like my little leave out. As you guys can see, there is multiple ways that you can style it, and there's just multiple ways that you can do with these type of hair. You can pull it back so it looks very nice. You can just maybe pull it to the side if you want to. So I think having a wig, one essential wig is good. and that will help you when you're lazy, you don't want to really do your hair or anything like that. Another thing that I would say, yeah, I'll do a routine for you, because yeah, I'll do a lazy day put to how I look put together still on a lazy day. I'll do a routine for you guys. Someone said, this is a compliment, your face beat is always flawless. Thank you so much, sweetie. And I do use sometimes I do take my pictures in like filters, so sometimes that makes it look like that. But if you think that this is flawless, then thank you, because this is how I really look today. Another question that I got, how do you keep your makeup looking good all day? I would say I use a fix-it spray, and I don't understand, like, yeah, I use a fix-it spray, and I am not focused on having my makeup look matte all day. I don't like looking overly matte. I do like when my oils would have seeped into my makeup and I just look regular, like how I look now, which it's been a day, so my face is not as matte, and I like when my face looks like this. But I just use a fix-it spray. I think getting a good fix-it spray helps to keep your makeup in place all day. I think that's, yeah, I think that helps somewhat keep your makeup in place all day. And I try not to rub on my face and like have my hand on my face and like stuff like that. Once my makeup is done, I stay very far away from my face, and if I need to itch my face, I just kind of tap it. Like, I don't like rub my hands on my face and stuff. So that can help you if you're into that, and you like wipe your eyes and have your hand on your face. That's something that I've practiced. Once I have on makeup, I don't really touch my face that much. Like, my hands are not in my face at all. Someone else asked me, we're coming down to the line, someone else asked me how to get even skin tone. Skincare is something that is so hard, but I would just say make sure you get good products, get products that work for you, and make sure you have it, you do skincare in the morning and also in the night. I know it takes time in the morning, but wake up extra 30 minutes and, you know, get your skin clean and prepped for your makeup, or just get your skin prepped for the day. That's something that I do, and I think that it has been helping me a lot. But I will say I have been using the Ordinary products by the time I'm filming this video for about a full month, and I personally like them. I'm going to continue to use them until I feel like I want to venture out into something different. They are pretty affordable as well, so I like it, and they've been working for me. They've been really evening out my skin tone as well, so I'm really loving that, because, you know, sometimes you use products and they bleach you out. I don't really like when products do that to me. And another thing, I have also been using that brand that I got. I did a video for them, Your Skin, and some of their products are really, really good. Some of the products that they sent me, well, all of the products that they sent me were really, really good, but the nighttime skincare has really changed. It's a game changer for me. And the daytime cream I do use every single day once I'm applying my makeup. So I use a combination of those two products, and I think that they've been helping me a lot with my skincare. Another question, which is, we're coming down to the line, 2 more questions, well, 3 more questions, so this is the second to last question. How to match foundation, and what is the best setting powder with no flashbacks? So I would suggest, if you're gonna match your foundation, when you go into Sephora, if you're going in store, don't wear foundation, don't have on foundation. I think to get your true color, you really need to go into the store barefaced, and or go into the store barefaced. I think that that's easy. Don't go into a time where you're just going to the mall to shop and you're not really having any per se activities after that. And because that's what I do when I travel. I would go to the mall, and if I'm going to the mall, I don't need to be overly dressed up or have on a beat, because I know I'm going to Sephora or I'm going to MAC, and I just try my best to, one, I would try to match my neck as possible. I don't match hair, and I don't match hair because my skin is darker than my face. If you see me in real life, you will see that my skin is darker than my face. And one other thing, hair is lighter for everybody, so don't even make anybody match you hair. I think your neck is the safest bet, and even in instances where your neck may be darker than your face, I would just say go to Sephora and try it on without makeup. Take a picture and see how it looks, or go outside if you can, take a picture and see how it looks, because finding a good foundation that matches you is really hard. Like, I got a foundation from Fenty. The first foundation that they matched me was 420, guys, and I am nowhere near 420. I was like, I'm not 420, I'm about like 430. And then I went on YouTube and found out that I'm not nowhere 420. And then my friend, she's 420, and she's like, girl, you are not 420. So I just went back. I took the foundation back because it obviously is not didn't fit me. They took it back, which thank God. And I got a 430. And then while I was using the 430, I was like, but I can go down a shade for 440. So now I'm between 430 and 440, and I'm pretty sure if I do travel, I am going to buy the shade on the 440, because obviously, you know, like when you travel, you always want to have a darker foundation. But I would say use your neck. Your neck is the closest thing to me, because I know for me, when I'm doing my makeup, I blend it all the way to here. Like, my makeup gets here and it blends, you know. So I would just say use your neck. If you're doing it online, try to find someone that is as closest to your color, and then if you do get the foundation and it doesn't work, then obviously it would be a shade down. So that's what I would suggest that you do when it comes to foundation. You have to test foundations, and you have to find the foundation that really works best for your skin, and it's over a period of time that you're gonna do that. Fenty is really good, MAC is really good, even if people haven't been using MAC or people haven't been raving about it. I do want to try some new foundation, so once I do that, I am going to be sharing that with you guys. I want to try the Huda Beauty, because again, I don't think I mentioned this, but I love full coverage foundation. I think full coverage foundation gives you a better beat. Well, it gives me a better beat, I would say. Best setting powder. So I've only used 2 setting powders. I've only used 3 setting powders in my life. I've used Airspun. And obviously Airspun is nice and affordable, but Airspun is also, if you get the honey one, like the one that's like yellow, it may be fine for you. Just don't use it. It's kind of heavy, so try not to use too much of it if you're looking for something very affordable. But if you are looking for something that's a little bit up there, you can get the Sasha setting powder. I personally use the Sasha setting powder in Buttercup. I think if you're a dark person, Buttercup would be for you. If you're like my complexion and darker, or even a little bit lighter, Buttercup would be for you. And what I've been using lately is the Laura Mercier Honey. Look at here. I've been using the Laura Mercier translucent powder in honey, and guys, this I really do love. So I'm actually gonna get this in a bigger size, but if you want, you can try it in the small version, and then you can always get it in a bigger version once it's completed. And these, realistically, sometimes you don't need to even get the bigger versions, because I've had that for like 2 to 3 months and it's not near done. So get the smaller version, guys. Pay less, don't max out your money. All right, so the last question was, well, the second to last question was flawless makeup application tips. I don't really have any flawless makeup application tips per se, but what I will say, you can use a sponge. If you're using a cheap brush, sometimes brushes give you these marks that I don't like to see. And what I will say, which I mentioned this in my beauty secrets video, make sure you damp your sponge. Don't just put the foundation on your face and then put the sponge. To me, it doesn't give you a flawless and a nice look. Another thing that is like a secret, which I mentioned already in my previous video, is I really love when my sponge has on previous foundation, because it's already damp and then it has the foundation is very in there, and I just think it gives me that flawless application. So that is what I've been using lately. I've cut out using a brush and I've just been using the sponge. You can get sponges from Real Technique, you can get sponge from anywhere, But Real Technique has some really good sponge that I would recommend. That it's good. They're a good startup brand. Like if you are starting your makeup stuff, I would suggest you get their sponges, because that's what I use. I just use a sponge to do literally everything except my eyeshadow, basically, because they're better to me. They're easier, they're quicker, they make everything go by so quickly. I think you should, if you're not using a sponge already, you should try to use a sponge and make sure that they're damp. Even when you're applying your concealer, make sure that it's a little bit damp, not wet, but just damp, just a little bit, you know, and it spreads evenly better that way as well. Like when it's a bit damp, the product spreads better. So those are some things that you can do. Again, if you guys want me to do a video, let me know. But then the last question that I got was the source of my glow. And what I will say, I've been getting a lot of these type of comments and questions, and I really do love and appreciate these comments and questions. But what I will say, guys, is I think glow comes from within and how you are feeling within, coupled with how you dress, coupled with how you carry yourself. I've always been that person that believes that a woman doesn't have to break the bank, but you can make yourself look nice. Like I don't go anywhere, but I paint my nails because it's part of my self-care. It's part of something that I just do, right? So I would say that my glow, the source of my glow is just me being happy, me loving myself, and you should do the same as well. I think it's very important for women to love on themselves and love yourself and just genuinely take care of yourself. And again, just take time getting ready. Nothing is wrong with waking up an extra half an hour to take your time to get ready. Rushing is the worst ever. So just take your time and get ready. Take your time to do anything that you want to do. Don't rush into every and anything. Learn yourself, learn what your style is, and I think that's when you're gonna really glow up. I've always believed that, and the more you understand your style and what looks nicer on you, you just buy the things that is gonna complement that, and coupled with how you're feeling as an individual and the energy and the person that you're being, that's where your glow comes from, and that's where my glow comes from. But yeah, thank you guys so much for asking me all of these questions. I cannot believe this is probably gonna be like a 30-minute video, but I really do appreciate it, and I really do hope that I answered your questions. And I will be taking down some of these tips that you guys have sent me, some ideas. Definitely gonna do a lazy day put together look for you guys. Definitely gonna do that. I think that would be a fun video for me to do, because that's just what I do every day. So yeah, so I will talk to you guys in my next upload, and thank you guys again so much for everyone who asked me the questions on Instagram. I really do appreciate it. And let me know if you guys want me to do another Q&A, something different, and if I should do like a get to know me tag type of thing, because I do want to, you know, engage my subscribers more. So yeah, if you guys want to see those type of things, let me know in the comments, and I will see you guys in my next upload. Thank you guys again so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys soon.